The original Helix has been around ever since the very beginning of element optics. We've refined a lot of things along the way, and this has just strengthened its reputation as one of the best value for money precision optics on the market. But there are only so many minor incremental improvements to be made before you reach the limit of what can be done within a given optical system. And so 5 years down the line, we are taking the next big step forward in introducing a new generation of Helix rifle scopes. The Helix Gen 2 will replace all the non-HD Helix models. The 4-16 first focal plane, the 6-24 first focal plane, and the 6-24 second focal plane. And let's be clear, aside from the objective diameters, the tube diameters, and the magnification ranges, everything else has changed. And we're going to be running through all those changes one by one, starting with the optical system. Each optical system has been redesigned from the ground up to improve clarity, contrast, field of view, and sharpness. The eye box is more forgiving, and there is more adjustment range on the diopter, which means that the Helix Gen 2 will be more forgiving for people with poor eyes. We've also sourced glass from very reputable suppliers in Germany to further improve consistency from batch to batch. The Gen 2 models are all slightly shorter than their predecessors and also have more compact turrets, which have also been redesigned from the ground up. The elevation turret features smoother, firmer clicks, a new engraving design, and 8 mils or 20 MOA per revolution, which means that you can dial out further on a single turn than the 6 mils or 15 MOA on the first generation. The windage turret is capped, but as with our Nexus Gen 2 and Theos models, we do include a thread protector ring with all Helix Gen 2s, so you can run it exposed without the threads being vulnerable. As with the Gen 1, the elevation features a hard zero stop, tool-free resettable turrets, and a revolution indicator in the form of a scale, so you can always keep track of where you are. As for elevation travel, the 6-24 models remain exactly the same, while the 4-16 model has an increased travel range of 90 MOA, which is an improvement of 10 MOA from the Gen 1. The parallax mechanism has also been improved with a smoother feel and a low profile, larger diameter design that allows for better control of your image focus. Minimum focus distance remains at 10 yards for the 6-24 models and 15 yards for the 4-16 models. We've also decided to include a aperture ring on the 6-24 models. This has been a very popular accessory on our Nexus Gen 2 and Theos models and can be used in bright conditions to increase depth of field, reduce chromatic aberration, and negate the effects of mirage. And last but certainly not least, we have in fact added a few new reticles to the lineup. The 6-24x50 first focal plane reticles remain the same, with 4 options across our APR reticle line. The 6-24 second focal plane sees the EHR1C MOA reticle replaced with the APR1C MOA, and a brand new family of reticles introduced to the 4-16x44s. The new MPR1C reticles take a very simplified approach with a floating center cross and fewer hash marks than the APR, really bringing the best out of this mid-range 4-16 magnification and catering better to the hunting market. The tapered bars, which extend well into the main crosshairs, and the thicker dimensions on the center cross allow for good visibility at low magnification while still keeping most of the stadia relatively thin. We believe that no rifle scope, regardless of price, can be called a precision rifle scope unless it's actually precise. So we place a very high priority on ensuring that mechanical performance is up to standard. We place every Helix Gen 2 rifle scope through very rigorous control tests, including tracking tests, return to zero tests, shock tests, and reticle calibration tests, all of which have to be signed off on before they're sent out to the customers. To learn more about the Helix Gen 2, you can visit our website at element-optics.com or reach out to one of our many dealers all over the world. Thanks for watching.